An article from brownswire.com from Jacob Roach. 5 players who have earned their roster spots in the preseason with the Browns. Austin Watkins, wide receiver. Defensive tackle, Maurice Hurst. Mahmoud Diabate, linebacker. Tyrone Wheatley, offensive lineman. And Ronnie Hickman, safety. Let's welcome in Jacob Roach, who wrote that article. Jacob, take us through that and kind of how you arrived at those guys.
Yeah, a lot of these guys that we talked about are really just guys that we were kind of second thoughts. Like Austin Watkins, he gets signed right there before training camp, and I didn't think much of it. It just looked like kind of a training camp body, and yet every single day he seems to be making highlight plays, including today. I guess he snatched one off a defender's helmet today, so he continues to just show up each and every week. And it's interesting because he's not this like crazy athlete. He's not a burner. He's just a really quality player that works his butt off and goes out there and performs every week. And you can never have enough guys that get open and catch the football reliably. And that's what Austin Watkins does. So I put him up there. Maurice Hurst was a guy, I think, at least from me, I had high expectations on because we were trying to figure out this defensive tackle room all off season. He comes out there, early in his career was a really promising young prospect and just really hasn't played much in the last 2 years. So you didn't really know what you were going to get. And it was a position of just absolute massive need. And he's gone out there 2 weeks in a row now with some really quality reps and some quality pass rush. And it makes you feel so much better that room is going to go from dreadful to pretty good. With Mahmoud Diabate, he's one of the only players they added of real, at the position that really moves the needle a little bit. And that's just because he's gone out there and looked like a heat-seeking missile at times. He hasn't really played a ton of off-ball linebacker. He started his career more as like a stand-up TJ Watt edge rusher when he was at Florida before he goes to Utah. And he goes out there and what you saw in a little bit of tape from Utah you've seen so far.
Looks like we lost Jacob there. So, again, was talking about Mahmoud Diabate, who undrafted rookie free agent out of Utah, playing linebacker, who, by all accounts, has a chance at getting his way onto the 53-man roster. So, Jacob, you mentioned Diabate. You go ahead and finish that, and then we got Wheatley and Hickman.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just think that he shows that he's got a ton of range. You just covers so much ground, and I think you can never have enough of that when it comes to a linebacker room. But with Ronnie Hickman, I really like Ronnie Hickman. Man, they're trying to figure out this fourth safety, and this preseason he is where he needs to be at all times. He understands how to find the football. He's made some athletic plays on the football. And if you can find a guy that can give you tape of them forcing turnovers, that's exactly what you want. And Tyrone Wheatley just came out of nowhere. He's got like his run blocking grade in the preseason is over 90 right now. He's just a big mauler. And I don't know if there's a roster spot for Wheatley, but I would love to keep him around on the practice squad because he looks like that kind of player that really fits what Bill Callahan does. And I think you can really mold him into a pretty good player.